Happy New Year! Dr. Shana here. I'm here to help you shift from where you are to where you are destined to be. I inspire change, but I teach transformation. And I am here with the first 2018 New Year transformation conversation. All right, family, here we go. I hope you had an amazing entry into 2018, something you will never forget. You know why? Because you only get this opportunity one time. You only get to do this once. So I hope you enjoyed it. Now, here we are as we walk into 2018, and I just wanted to take a minute to have a little chat with you about something to consider for the new year. And really, it's all about being uncomfortable. I want you to consider this, that being uncomfortable is absolutely necessary in your 2018 for you to create the change, the growth, and the transformations that are necessary for you to have an amazing, amazing life. No, Dr. Shana has not lost her mind. She's saying you need to be uncomfortable. So here's the thing. This is what I know about us. No growth or change occurs if we're not uncomfortable. So our human nature, our tendency is to do things that create our comfort. So if I'm in a room and it's hot, I am going to take off my jacket. I'm going to go find a fan. I'm going to try to get myself comfortable. That's what I'm going to do. We usually will immediately try to alleviate the discomfort, but we need the discomfort, y'all. It is a signal and a sign to us that we need to make some shifts right now. Sometimes, though, we get so comfortable that we almost ignore the discomfort. So, for instance, if you've been in a job, let's say, for maybe 20 years, and you've gotten majorly comfortable with getting that check every 2 weeks, with showing up every day, with doing the same, routines over and over again, you become very comfortable in that space. And because you're so comfortable, you almost miss the fact that you're miserable. You miss the fact that, you know what, I don't even like this job, but I just show up because I've done it for 20 years. Maybe perhaps it's a relationship you've been in for the last, year or so, and you've gotten so comfortable with that person that you forgot to even attend to the fact that you're really not happy. Did you know you could be comfortable and unhappy at the same time? You really can. And what I'm saying here is that, number one, we want to identify the actual discomfort. We cannot ignore it. We need to pay attention to it, because if I am miserable on the job that I go to every day, I need to get uncomfortable in order for me to make a shift. So that shift in a job may look like I'm looking for a new job. I'm trying to find another space that I can go, that I feel where my value is used, where it's honored, where I'm able to use my skills, where I can grow and things like that. And it may be uncomfortable, maybe even scary to actually take that step, y'all, to take that leap into another space that I haven't been in before. And I get it, it's not easy, but that discomfort is where your growth actually occurs. See, when you stand in your comfort zone, you do not change. There is no growth and there is no transformation. Think about our little butterfly friend who makes a transformation from a chrysalis all the way to a butterfly. If that was just comfortable, then everybody would be doing it, right? No, it is uncomfortable completely, as you have to bust out of a chrysalis to become a butterfly. It doesn't necessarily feel good, but it's necessary for growth, transformation, and change. So what I'm encouraging you to consider right now today, what are the areas of your life that you have become so comfortable with that you have perhaps missed the areas of actual discomfort that exist? Is it a relationship? Is it a job? Is it the way you see yourself? Perhaps maybe some of us have had so many years of negative thinking that we've just become comfortable with talking to ourselves, in a negative way. Like, oh, can't believe you did that. Or, oh, you're not good enough and you'll never have this or that. You've become comfortable with that. Even though it doesn't feel good, you still have felt comfortable doing it because it's what you've done for so long. So it is time to disrupt that pattern, family, although it might be uncomfortable. But I'm encouraging you to consider, in your discomfort is your absolute greatest opportunity for growth. The greatest amount of growth you'll ever have is when you're uncomfortable. So, homework. I'm a good professor. I tell you all the time, I'm going to have you doing some work. If you're going to watch Dr. Shana's channel, you're going to be working, because this is not just a conversation. Otherwise, we just chatting all the time. I want you to do some work. So just consider for a moment, write down 3 areas of your life that you have been majorly comfortable in. And I want you just to consider what might be discomforts that you are overlooking because you've become so comfortable. You know, that comfort when you create that little dent in your couch because you sat in it every day for the past 20 years. Yeah, that kind of comfort that you have just felt. But I want you to consider the discomfort that you perhaps have missed because you've been so comfortable in that space. And I want you to consider, if I act on that discomfort, what will it cause me to do, and what potential outcome might I actually have? If it's the job, you might actually look for a job, get a new job, and guess what? Be amazingly excited about a new job. If it's a bad relationship that you have just become comfortable in, you got that groove in the couch in that relationship, but you are miserable and unhappy, and your decision to get with the discomfort is to perhaps break up the relationship, end it perhaps, or or have a conversation about making some major change in it, taking the risk that the other person may or may not be willing to do that. I don't know for you, but I don't know. In a relationship, it can look like that. Maybe that's your discomfort. And the outcome could be a better relationship because you asserted yourself and you stood up and said what you needed. Or maybe perhaps it ended and you ended up in a new relationship later with someone who was very healthy. Or maybe you just ended up on your own and you just were able to love you a whole lot more. I don't know for you what it might look like, but what I'm encouraging you to consider, what areas have you become so comfortable that you've ignored your discomfort? And that it's time, once you look at that discomfort, what outcomes can you have when you act upon it? So I'm encouraging you, write that down. That is your homework. And also, if you want more help with this, join me January the 9th. I'm starting a 3-part masterclass. A masterclass, New Year Transformed You with Dr. Shana. 3-part masterclass. We'll be walking out your goals. It's a very small class because I want to be up close and personal with each of you during this course to help you create your goals and walk them out. So visit me online, drshanadlewis.com. Look below, click the link, and you'll get information about the class. It's going to be phenomenal. I'm even giving away some gifts as a part of the class as well. So you don't want to miss the opportunity to join me January the 9th in the New Year Transformed You Masterclass. All right, so remember, what doesn't challenge you will not change you. What does not change you cannot make you grow. And what cannot make you grow will not make you better. So be thankful for that discomfort. Look for it. That is where your greatest growth, shift, change, and ultimate transformation will occur. Remember, your next transformation is only one decision away. Make it a great one. Get that homework done. I will check in on you when I see you next time. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon.